Yeah, I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball. I think she want to sell.
No.
She's trying to look, Chuck.
Happy New Year's, everybody. It's 2025. This is my first video of the year. Our break is over. We back to business. I'm back dropping videos. I'm back in the lab. Free speech is not always free. Nowadays, if you say the wrong thing about the wrong people, you will have to pay for that. And sometimes you ain't got to pay out of your money. You just lose money. Money stop coming in. And when it comes to saying the wrong things about the wrong people, Charleston White is notorious for this.
Will Smith.
Gay.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Fucked up. That's 2 words. Bitch. Funky bitch. Yeah, bitch. That's the wrong word come to mind in bold letters.
Hey, you can feel the way you feel about Charleston White, but one thing you can rely on him for is he's going to tell his truth. He's going to say whatever's on his mind, all right? And the crazy part is some of what Charleston White says sometimes is very valid, and I feel like people need to hear it. But then, like, there's like a whole dark side of him where he says things like that, and you're just like, yo, he's like that uncle that you really don't know if you want to bring him in front of your friends because he might say something crazy. But this video today is about what he said on the Jeff Teague's podcast. If you don't know, Jeff Teague is an ex-NBA player. And, you know, when it comes to these NBA player podcasts, they usually have big endorsements. So you can't just go on their podcast and say anything. Let's listen to what Charleston White had to say.
Regardless of that conversation, because I think it's stupid between the better players.
I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball. I think she want to sell.
No.
She's trying to look, Chuck.
She come out too sexual.
Dub, no, I ain't gonna let you do that one.
You ain't?
She's trying to. I'm trying to have us at the WNBA All-Star.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's your take.
Now, B.A. don't never defend the WNBA, so for him to do this, I love this. I think she's just trying to make sure she don't look like a dude. Like, she's trying to keep it like she's trying to brand outside of basketball. Yeah, like, I'm a woman, I like men.
Tapping into that side. She tapping into that side of it.
No, she not.
Yeah.
It's so many. It's a WNBA player that look like me and you. So she's trying to make it seem
more
like
girly.
Yeah, she's trying to make it more like you can still be attracted to it. You ain't got to be left-handed to play the W, basically what she's saying.
It's a Charleston White and a B-Hen on the FIFA right there. Ooh, she's trying to switch the narrative, bro.
I'll take that, D.
And they dress her like this.
I'll take that. But I still think she need to do OnlyFans, like Shaq said. She need to dunk in her panties. Shaq told her that. Shaq told her she needed to go dunk in her panties. I'm with Shaq.
Shaq didn't say that. He was out of pocket. Is wild for saying that.
Y'all, stop.
I'm with you, Shaq. I'm with you.
All right, so because of this clip, they want to cancel Jeff Teague's podcast because they're saying that Jeff Teague and the rest of the hosts didn't really defend Angel Reese. But when I watched that clip, everybody was drinking their water because they knew, he's kind of bugging right now. He's having one of those moments. Jeff Teague even said, I think she's just trying to, add a little bit of girliness to the league. So he did defend her. And then Charleston White continued. What did y'all want Jeff Teague to do? Just cut the podcast off? If you have a Charleston White on your show, you know he's liable to say something left field. So I think Jeff Teague knew that Charleston White could possibly say something wild. Now, was it smart for Jeff Teague to have Charleston White on his show? Business-wise, no. I don't really know why he did that because Charleston White and his crowd is very much unfiltered. He can't be canceled. So that's why they're trying to cancel Jeff Teague. And because Jeff Teague has so many sponsors, it sucks. But when you have those sponsors, you kind of got to play that game. But let's dive a little bit deeper into the statement that Charleston White even said.
I think it's stupid between the better players.
I think Angel Reese really don't want to play basketball. I think she want to sell.
No.
She's trying to look, Chuck.
I don't believe Angel Reese actually wants to sell Punani. And I also don't think that Charleston White actually meant that Angel Reese wants to sell Punani. See, what a lot of people don't know is that Charleston White is also a comedian. And comedians say a lot of things for shock value, but they're also speaking metaphorically. So let's just say he was speaking metaphorically for she wants to sell her sex appeal more than she wants to play basketball. She wants to market her sex appeal more than she wants to play basketball. Almost like an IG model. In my opinion, that's really not a bad idea for her. The most money a player has ever made in a WNBA was $250 $152,000 annually. That's in a year. While people like Shannon Sharp made millions off of one interview posted on YouTube. I believe more WNBA players need to take advantage of the spotlight that they're getting, because this is all new spotlight. Before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese entering the league, nobody was really paying the league much attention. But I thought about it while I was watching the league. I'm like, damn, these are not all bad looking women. Men can have their favorite player because of their sex appeal or their beauty. Women will come for empowerment. So in return, it's all marketing for the WNBA, because what has been done in the past clearly did not work for the players. Relying on the outlets and the sources was not working out for the promotion of the league. So in my opinion, Angel Reese promoting her sex appeal is really a win-win for her. Now, how that affects her in the dating realm, now that's another topic for another video. Now, none of this would be bad if Angel Reese never played victim, though.
I've been attacked so many times. Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time.
All right, now, Angel, you know, whatever you put on the internet is there forever. Nobody wants these threats. Nobody wants to feel sexualized. Nobody wants to feel sexualized if you're not putting out that message. But here's where I lose sympathy, because when you post things like this, it's like, what exactly are you expecting? Like, what kind of attention are you expecting by posting something like this? Like, what kind of attention did you think you would get posting stuff like this? Or having stuff like this on the internet? Did you think that you was going to get some type of sponsorship from posting this? I mean, you probably did. But you're also going to get horny men to sexualize you. If you was wearing a suit, I'm pretty sure the fellas is not stunting you in that kind of way. But this is what you are posting. So, yes, the guys are going to sexualize you. So let's not play like she's not promoting her sex appeal.
If I'm honest, like, I'm just so tired of, like, giving Black men that think that way a platform. Like, I'm tired of even like needing to acknowledge that conversations need to be had within the Black community. Like, this is like, their comments were offensive to Angel, to Black women, to players in the WNBA, all of those things. And it's just like, I'm just so tired of it. And the thing is that I understand that there's nothing that I can say, there's nothing that anybody can say, there's no amount of backlash that will ever deplatform these people. But at the same time, I think that it's fair to acknowledge that it sucks to see those 4 Black men sit up there and say that about another Black woman. It sucks to know that there are so many people out there who won't actually publicly say those things, but do think that way, or will say it in their smaller friend group. There's nothing that was said during that podcast, there's nothing that's been being said on Black Twitter and on Black TikTok that is being productive anymore at this point. Like, this conversation is just going to start the cycle of everything that we talk about every 60 days, which is somebody talks about a Black woman and their body or a decision that they made. And so then that leads to a conversation about how much sex people are having and calling people sluts and whores and degrading them for making their own decisions.
It's sad because Black women do have issues in society, but women like this, they ruin the face of when you hear Black women have X, Y, and Z issue. It's like everybody wants to jump and say, oh, Black women like to play victim. Because in this video right here, the way she's using Black women as a way to play victim instead of just Angel Reese, it's almost to say that all Black women are acting in the way that Angel Reese is acting. But here's my thing. Since y'all want to pull the whole Black woman thing, where was the same energy for Cooking with Kaya? And I love my Black sisters, that women that think like this, as soon as a man says something about what a Black woman is doing, and y'all play victim as if people are just against Black women, against Black. Where was that same energy with Cooking with Kaya? Because when I looked into the comments, when I looked into the videos, a lot of the hate that Kaya was getting for her cooking videos and her dancing, selling her sex appeal, the hate was from Black women saying that it was trashy and that she was a pick-me.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
I think I figured out why women in general don't really mess with Cooking with Kaya, and I wish I would stop saying, oh, she's just a girl that's cooking, she just a girl that's cooking, because yeah, on the outside it may seem like that, but if you really like watch some of her videos, you'll see that she's a pick-me woman. Like, she panders to men, and I think that's why women don't like her, because women in general do not like pick-me women. Like, we don't like pick-me girls. I don't know how else to say.
And then when you look at the comment section, literally like, girl, go get your own man, worded beautifully. because she's still not picked. So now when men point out a woman promoting her sex appeal, I mean, again, Charleston White, what he said, I do not agree with it. But if we're talking about her sex appeal, that she's pushing her sex appeal, I think that's a huge part of her image. You gotta say that now we're giving an attack on black women. But we're cooking with Kaya, with her dancing, y'all saw she was selling her sex appeal too. But because the men like it, it was easy for y'all to see the flaws in it. So just to wrap this video up, do I agree with what Charleston White said? No, I don't feel like she's out here trying to sell ass. I feel like she's trying to market herself in every way that she can. Now, do I feel like a woman should have herself like that on the internet? No, it's not my place to tell her what to do exactly with her body. I'm not her man. I wouldn't deal with a girl that has their body all up on the internet. I wouldn't. But I do think she's just trying to promote her brand in every way that she can. So while your body is fresh, while you're still young, you know men are looking at you. You're playing into that. She also has a podcast. She's getting sponsorship. She got shoe deals. She's basically pulling in every avenue that she possibly can with the attention that the WNBA has gotten her, which makes sense because the WNBA doesn't really pay. Now, do I feel like Jeff Teague should be canceled because of what Charleston White said, or Charleston White should not have said what he said? No, I feel like we should have freedom of speech. Comedians used to say some of the craziest things back in the day. Go look up some of the Michael Jackson jokes. Go look up some of the black and white jokes. Comedians used to be able to say what they can say, and that's one of the hardest parts about getting on the mic and speaking your truth. You can't say certain things nowadays because if you speak too honestly of how you think as an individual, people are ready to say, oh no, we need to get him off the air. No, that's what makes it entertaining because you never know what somebody that's original is going to say. One thing I pride myself on with my podcast, I like my responses to be original, and it's not something that people just expect because they've heard it multiple times from other videos. Like I watch other people's videos and I'm like, that looked like something he just read from somebody else's page. So no, I don't think we should kill freedom of speech, but at the same time, when it comes to having sponsorships and stuff like that, we do have to be smart about how we move as far as business decisions on these platforms. Just like me, I can't get on here and post all type of X-rated content because then I'll get demonetized. That's bad for me. That's bad for business. But anyways, hey man, it's been your boy TybuggyTV. Comment below, what do you think about this situation? Happy New Year's. First video of 2025. Y'all, roll to 5K. It's gonna be roll to 10K, roll to 100. Yo, we are growing so fast and it's crazy. Last month, I think we surpassed like we surpassed like 3,000 subscribers in 1 month, which is crazy. You asked me a couple months ago when I first started doing this podcast, I would not believe that we would grow this fast, but we are. So I really appreciate y'all. If you want to really support the channel, if you hit the join button below and just join my membership tier, I really appreciate it. I'm coming up with incentives. I want to open up a line of communication that we can have personally. So if you need some advice, I could possibly give you some advice. I'm not an expert or nothing. I'm not somebody that's out here trying to act like I'm an expert. But if you like my opinions, if you like the things that I say, and you want to talk to me personally, join my membership and let's talk. But hey, man, it's been your boy TybuggyTV. Until next time, man, I'm out of here. Peace.